day 2319 of the apocalypse. I'm out of conditioner. I think I saw a guy eating another guy yesterday while I was out for a walk. But there's still dickheads out on the street protesting, not realizing that if they would just stay home, we could be done with this by now. Where am I? Okay. I'm here for Combat Wrestling Trivia. We have a big match in the heavyweight division. It is a number one contenders match between Hunter the Hitman Chambless and Sinister Alec Miller. Two guys who are actually teammates in the team's division. But this is big for both competitors. Slightly bigger for Hunter because if he loses, that's it for him in this division. He is done in this division by his own words. So will he survive? Will he be done? Who will be facing Matthew Rosa for the Combat Wrestling Trivia Heavyweight Championship in the coming future? We will find that out today. And let's see what the competitors have to say right now in promos.
All right, big match feel tonight. As Nico said, if I lose here tonight, that's it for me in the heavyweight division. But if I win, then I take on Matthew Rosa in a rematch. Alec, I have so much respect for you, man, because you and me are partners in the team's division. Once the team's division kicks back up, we're going to kick major ass. I have no doubt about that. But tonight, I have something to prove. It's not just that, I want a championship match, because I do. This is my heavyweight career on the line, and I want to fight and claw to the last of my dying breath so that at the end of this match, you'll hear, and your winner. And at the end of the championship match, you'll hear, and new.
All right, man. I'm back here. I'm here to avenge my loss, really, against Harley. That was one of my worst showings I've ever had. And I really need this one, man. I respect Hunter a lot. Hunter is my friend. We talk a lot. We know we're partners of the team division. So yes, I like Hunter, and I respect him a lot. But I do want nothing more than to beat him here today. My destiny since I've been here in combat wrestling has always been to get to that World Heavyweight Championship, and it just seems to always escape me right when I get to the number one contendership. So today I changed that. I turned my luck around, and I finally achieved my destiny.
All right, those were some good promos. Both competitors feel like they have something to prove. Hunter, obviously, he wants to keep on playing, and not only keep on playing, but keep on playing towards the title. Meanwhile, Alec, on the other hand, he wants vindication for his loss to Harley Boric in the past, and also he didn't mention it, but he wants vindication for that loss in the three-way he had with Hunter and myself last year. So both competitors have something they want to prove. And we're going to find out who will move one step closer towards the title tonight and whose journey will be over, if not temporarily, permanently. We'll see. I could have phrased that better. Anyway, all right, so with that out of the way, let's get to your introductions. Introducing first. He is your commissioner and chairman of Combat Wrestling Trivia, with one win away from a title, one loss away from retirement in the division, Hunter the Hitman Chambless.
Let's go, baby.
And his opponent. He is the commissioner's teammate, and he is the Multiplex Entertainment TV Throwdown Champion of the World, Sinister Alec Miller.
Alec, come on, man. Don't forget,
man. Let's do it.
Surprised that wasn't a too sweet considering you're wearing Bullet Club shirts. But anyway.
Damn, baby.
All right. For those of you who've watched any trivia match ever, you pretty much know how round one works. It's a certain amount of questions, 1 point apiece. In this case, 8 questions for the round. Each competitor will get 15 seconds to answer the question on their whiteboards, showing their hands and board on screen at all times. Once the 15 seconds are up, they will show their answer and verbalize it, in which case, if it's correct, they will get a point. If not correct, nothing will happen. If they get all 8 questions correct in this round, they will receive a bonus question. And of course, throughout this match, you will have 3 repeats and 1 challenge available to use. If you use your challenge and win said challenge, you will get to keep it. If you use said challenge and lose said challenge, then you don't have it for the rest of the match, which makes my life a whole lot easier. Gentlemen, any questions before we begin?
Nope.
Let's do it.
All righty. In which case, your first question in round 1 is in the heavily overused category of NXT TakeOver. And your question is, what was the first TakeOver event that did not have a championship defended within the main event slot? Remember when there were... What?
Reference a championship, not the NXT championship, correct?
Yes, a championship.
Okay.
Remember when takeovers were happening? Those were the days. Now everything's in an empty arena or on the roof of a corporate building. Weird. But anyway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Alec first.
I put NXT TakeOver Dallas. Oh, damn, this is hard to see.
Do you have a darker marker?
No, hold on.
All right, while we
Go ahead,
figure
yeah.
that out, we'll go to Hunter.
NXT TakeOver War Games.
War Games is the correct answer. All right, Alec Miller has found himself a dark marker that we can all see. So with that out of the way, let's get to your second question of round 1 in the category of AJ Styles in his WWE career. And your question is, at what pay-per-view event did AJ Styles have his first one-on-one WWE Championship match? Remember when he debuted at the Royal Rumble and they completely missed his entrance? They just had a camera shot of Roman Reigns
For
looking-
some reason.
looking tired and dumbfounded. I don't know. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Hunter this time.
Great trick question. It's Payback.
It is Payback. Alec, what did you have?
Nah, I put Extreme Rules.
That was his second rematch with Reigns.
Your third question, gentlemen, is in the category of NXT UK, which is still putting on matches with crowds because tape delay. Anyway, who did James Drake and Zach Gibson defeat to become the first ever NXT UK Tag Team Champions? I like to envision that Zach Gibson wakes up every morning and just screams at his dog because he screams at literally everyone and everything. You screw up his Starbucks order, be prepared for an ear lashing.
We're going to be like, this is the number 1 Starbucks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Mr. Miller, what do you have?
Mustache Mountain.
Mustache Mountain is correct. Spelled wrong. There's an O in there, but and Hunter also has Mustache Mountain. Both of you are correct. By the way, kudos to Alec on his mustache.
Yep.
It's really bad.
It's all right. I've had worse. I currently do have worse. I need
Me
a
too.
shave. Anyway, fourth question is in modern day Chris Jericho. So for clarification, that is involving his New Japan career of the past decade, as well as his AEW tenure. After this match, we will be changing it to 2010 onward, Chris Jericho, for fairness, because there's not a lot of questions to pull from here. Who did Chris Jericho defend the AEW World Championship against in his first defense? It's always fun to go on YouTube and listen to Judas covers.
The best cover was Sammy Guevara.
No, it was not. It was absolutely not. Like, I wanted to take a trank dart to him while he was singing. And good on him. He's a heel. He's supposed to sing badly, but dear God, I'd like to hear one heel with good pipes. Aiden English, where are you?
Hopefully I'm thinking of the right guy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Hunter.
Darby Allin?
Yes, it is Darby Allin. And Alec.
Whew, thank you, Darby Allin.
Nah.
Correct.
I couldn't remember if it was for the championship or not.
All right. Your fifth question is in the category of Money in the Bank, which is taking place on the roof of a corporate building.
Wait, what?
I will explain later because apparently you don't know this. Your question is, how many times has the Money in the Bank contract been cashed in on the same night it was won? I will tell Hunter the information he does not know after this question has been answered. We can edit that out, but I don't think we will because I want to see his reaction for when he hears the news.
Repeat the question, please.
All right, that is Hunter's first repeat of the match. And your question again in the category of Money in the Bank. How many times has the Money in the Bank contract been cashed in on the same night it was won?
I almost fucked up there.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Alec.
I went with 4.
That is what I have.
4.
So if I'm correct, I believe it is Kane, Bailey, Dean Ambrose,
And Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
Yes. Just doing the math in my head. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so Hunter, that information you are lacking. Money in the Bank is going to be taking place at the WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, where they will start at the bottom of the corporate building and climb their way up to the roof, where there will be briefcases hanging from the roof of the building, and they will climb a ladder to retrieve it.
What
Sounds
the
good.
hell?
Exactly. All right. Your sixth question is in the category of AEW finishers. Because we can't go through a single damn match without finishers being asked. What is the name of the Dark Order's tag team finisher?
Dark Order is doing amazing stuff now with Brody Lee. Incredible.
I just hope he's not overshadowing the faction with his Vince McMahon ripoff gimmick.
Nah, I don't see it.
We'll see.
They're ranked number 1 in the teams division.
Well, yeah, but like, is he taking away the spotlight? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I like Brody Lee. I just hope he's not overshadowing the faction he's supposed to be leading. Anyway, Alec.
I don't have anything.
Hunter.
Fatality.
It is Fatality. Mortal Kombat.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Your penultimate question. Second to last question. Whatever you want to say about it. Is in entrance themes. And your question is, what is the name of CM Punk's first entrance theme in his WWE career?
Oh, this song is so good.
I have something I want to say, but I'm going to wait till after this question is answered. Which I think both of you have your boards up, so I'll just give the fast count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Alec.
This fire burns.
This fire does indeed burn. I would get that checked out.
This fire burns.
Yes, it does. Wasn't Randy Orton supposed to have this song at one point?
Yep,
Interesting.
Works so much better with CM Punk.
it does.
All right, so as we head into this final question of round 1, I may or may not be about to jinx one of the competitors because Hunter is currently batting 7 for 7. If he gets this next question right, he will receive a bonus question. If not, well then, you know the story. I just jinxed him. Your final question is in the category of NXT nicknames. Who is known as the captain of Team Kick? And I'm pretty sure Hunter's going to get this one, so let me see if I can find the bonus question here on this document.
She is actually one of my crushes recently, so I better get this one right.
All right, counting you down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Hunter.
Dakota Kai.
Perfect round. And Mr. Miller.
Dakota Kai.
That is correct. So, Hunter, you will be getting a bonus question. Okay, Hunter, your bonus question in mixed bag. Which British independent wrestler recently beat El Phantasmo for the Rev Pro Cruiserweight Championship?
Will Ospreay.
That is incorrect. Will Ospreay beat Zack Sabre Jr. for the Rev Pro British Heavyweight Championship.
Never.
The Cruiserweight Championship was taken from El Phantasmo by Michael Ozu, or as some people know him, the OJMO.
I wouldn't have gotten that, so yeah.
Fair enough. I just wanted to really ask a British wrestling question.
No, yeah, that's fine.
All right. So after that first round, Hunter is in the lead with 8. Alec just trailing slightly behind with 5. It is still anyone's game. Anything can happen as we head into round number 2, which is the wheel round. There are several slices on this wheel. Hunter is currently in the lead, and therefore he will have the option to choose between spinning first or second. Whoever spins after that choice is made, they will get to spin. Whatever it lands on, they can either keep it or spin again. If they choose to spin again, they must keep whatever they spun on the second time, after which they will be given 4 questions from the category that they spun. And those questions will be worth 2 points unless they choose to go multiple choice, in which case they will be taken down to 1 point value. Steals are available for this round, so be wary of the choices you make. And Hunter still has 2 repeats in his challenge. Alec has all 3 repeats and his challenge as well. All right, so we have the wheel up, and your options for this wheel today are The Shield, TNA, Edge, AEW finishers from everywhere else, and modern day Chris Jericho, again specifying AEW and 2010's Onward New Japan. At which point, after this match, it will be 2010's Chris Jericho onward for everything he's done. But Hunter, with those options, also spinners and opponent's choice on the wheel, would you like to spin first or second?
You know what? Because nothing on this wheel kind of scares me at this point, I'm going to go first.
All right, looking to rack up the lead as we spin that wheel. Actually, this will count as the prime spin.
All right.
You probably wish that was your actual spin, but that's my bad for not priming the wheel ahead of time.
That's fine.
TNA.
Let's spin again.
Really? Okay. That took me by surprise. Okay. Whatever he gets this time, he must keep. Spinner's choice.
Hell yeah. Give me modern Chris Jericho.
Alrighty. Here we go. Modern day Chris Jericho. All right, your first question in modern day Chris Jericho. What event did Chris Jericho show up at to attack Evil and challenge Naito to a match at Wrestle Kingdom 13?
Ooh, that's a good question. Hold on. I'm going to say King of Pro Wrestling.
Alec, you have a chance to steal.
Oh man. I'm gonna say the G1 Climax.
It was Power Struggle.
Power Struggle. Okay.
All right, your next question. What type of weapon did Chris Jericho use to bust open Tetsuya Naito?
He used the championship belt, the Intercontinental Championship belt.
Alec, a chance to steal.
Oh wow.
Let's say a steel chain.
The answer I have is ring bell.
Ring bell. All right.
Your third question. Who was Chris Jericho's tag team partner when he challenged for the AEW Tag Team Championships?
That would be Sammy Guevara.
It is indeed the Spanish God.
Fun fact, I know someone who went to high school with him.
No shit.
Cool. And your final question. Oh, wow, this is a good one. I would have never even thought to ask this question. What type of card did Chris Jericho offer Jon Moxley in order to join the Inner Circle?
That's a good one. Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, a Ferrari GT, B, a Ford GT, C, a Bugatti, or D, a McLaren 720s?
Is it B?
It is a Ford GT for 1 point.
Yeah. I knew it was a GT. I wasn't sure of the model.
Nicely done. Nicely done indeed. So that brings Hunter up to 11, increasing his lead. Will Alec be able to capitalize?
That was not my round.
Spinning that wheel again. Alec, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Again, it lands on Spinner's choice.
All right. Let's go ahead with go with finishers.
Okay. We couldn't avoid finishers in this match. Good Lord. This category gives me such a headache. Anyway, okay. Your first question, Mr. Miller, in the category of finishers. From all over.
From everywhere.
Yes. What is the name of the finisher the Young Bucks use that doesn't involve a flip off the top rope?
I'm going to go multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, the Meltzer driver, B, the Indie Taker, C, more bang for your buck, or D, Herbert Meltzer driver?
Go B.
It is the Indie Taker.
Indie Taker, yep.
Your next question. What was the name of the cutter finisher Stardust used in WWE?
Let me go multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Silver Spoon, B, Diamond Dust, C, Quebec's Crossbow, or D, Dark Matter?
D, dark matter.
Hunter, a chance to steal.
Can I get the options again, please?
All right. Is it A, silver spoon, B, diamond dust, C, Quebec's crossbow, or D, dark matter?
Say A.
I have Quebec's crossbow. If either of you would like to challenge, I am
Yeah.
giving you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna challenge that
All right.
because I remember him using a finisher called the Queen's crossbow. But
Yeah, that's why
Okay.
I'm encouraging the challenge here.
yeah,
All right. So upon review, one of the the right answer was not included in the multiple choice. The correct answer was Queen's crossbow. For some reason, it said Quebec's crossbow. I'm going to assume autocorrect had something to do with that error because Lord knows it's happened a million times when I'm writing notes about Star Wars stuff. So what's going to happen is we are going to give Alec a new question entirely. Because he went to multiple choice on the last one, we will go to multiple choice for this one, and it will just be worth 1 point.
Okay.
He will then be able to answer it, and if he gets it wrong, Hunter will have a chance to steal. But the question will be worth 1 point.
all right.
So your replacement question here in the category of overall finishers. At Hell in a Cell 2012, how many times did Big Show use the weapon of mass destruction punch on Sheamus to claim the World Heavyweight Championship? Is it A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, or D, 4?
I'm going to go with 3.
Hunter, you have a chance to steal for 1 point.
All right. I'm gonna say 2.
It was 2 for the steal. He hit a punch, then Sheamus hit the bro, and then Big Show finished it off with a punch. Surprisingly, one of the best matches you'll ever see out of Big Show and Sheamus.
Aw.
No, it was a really good match. I don't mean to undercut it. It was a really good match, and I enjoyed it very much. It's one of the most underrated matches I think the WWE has had in the last decade. Your third question, Mr. Miller, and this one is worth 2 points unless you go to multiple choice. What was Vladimir Kozlov's finisher?
Haven't heard that name in a long time.
Same.
Let me go multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, the Iron Curtain, B, the Battering Ram, C, one-handed choke slam, or D, fall away slam?
Is it the battering ram?
Hunter, you have another chance to steal.
Can I hear the options again, please?
Sure. Is it A, the Iron Curtain, B, the Battering Ram, C, one-handed choke slam, or D, fall away slam?
One-handed choke slam.
It's the Iron Curtain, which makes me as a Pittsburgher very happy, even though he's Russian. All right, Alec, your final question in this round. Which 1980s tag team used the Spike Pile Driver as a finisher?
I'm going to go multiple choice.
All right, is it A, the Brainbusters, B, the Killer Bees, C, the Midnight Express, or D, Demolition?
I'm going to go A.
It is the Brainbusters for 1 point.
Tully Blanchard actually uses it with Sean Spears now.
All right, so after round 2, we are now Hunter is now up with a score of 12. Alec just behind with 7. Anything can happen in the betting round, but we've since modified it since the last time I was on a call, so things might get interesting from here as we go into round 3. Now, normally we would do it with 5 questions, but instead this time we're doing it with 3 questions for the betting round. And it works as such. What I will do is there will be 3 questions, as I just said. I will read the category of the question, and then both competitors will bet between 1 to 3 points. After which, once they've made their bets, I will ask the question from said category. If they get the question correct, they will get that certain amount of points that they bet. If they miss the question, they will lose that certain amount of points that they bet. And again, Alec, you are trailing behind by 5 points. You have a chance to bring your score up to by 9.
Mm-hmm.
So just be aware of the math there as you make your bets. Play safe, play gutsy, however you want to do it. Why am I giving you advice? I'm the host. I shouldn't be doing that. Anyway, I guess I wanted a competitive match. Anyway, your first category in round 3 is SummerSlam, or Summerfest, as Ken Jeong once said.
No, I believe it was the other guy, but Jeremy Piven.
Could have sworn it was Ken Jeong.
Ken Jeong was with Jeremy Piven. Piven said the Summerfest.
Okay. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alec, what you betting?
2.
All right.
1.
Being a little conservative, but still betting. And Hunter going with 1. All right. Your question in SummerSlam. What was the main event of SummerSlam 2005?
Oh.
So blank versus blank. Fill in those blanks.
Should have bet more, but hey, it's SummerSlam. There's like 30 years of it.
Counting you down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alec, what you got?
I put Triple H versus HBK.
Hunter.
It is Hulk Hogan versus Shawn Michaels, aka the wash machine match.
Give me 1 second to see if there's a possibility for a catch up here.
No, I don't think so.
It's 13 to.
Oh wait, maybe there is.
13 to 3.
13 to 5.
13 to 5.
It's 13 to 5.
Yeah.
So there is still possibility here.
Because there's an 8-point swing.
Yes. Okay.
More than 1.
Yep.
All right. So your penultimate question in round 3, end of the match, is in the category of the NXT Women's Championship.
Ooh. Alex probably got the bet pretty big here.
All right. Hunter, what do you have?
1.
Okay. Alec.
I am also betting 3. I'm gonna bet 3.
Okay. So yeah, there is still possibility for a catch-up here.
Yep.
Okay. Your question in the NXT Women's Championship. At what event did Asuka win the NXT Women's Championship?
Ooh, okay.
You can cut the tension with a knife.
Repeat the question, please.
All right, that is Hunter's second repeat. At what event did Asuka win the NXT Women's Championship? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hunter, I'm going to you first.
Is it Dallas?
Alec.
I put Dallas.
And your winner by technical knockout, surviving for one more match for the title, Hunter the Hitman Chambless.
Alec.
Yeah, man. Good shit.
Oh boy. What a match. What a match. Went a million different ways. There was a lot of math involved. It's weird that there are only 3 questions now instead of 5 in that third round. But yeah, great match by both of you. We're going to go into post-match interviews. I'm going to start with Alec. So, Mr. Miller, things didn't go your way, but you still hung in there for a good portion of the match. I think round 2 was probably your biggest cluster there. Like finishers, it's one of those categories that everyone spins, and eventually those questions get deep cut to a certain extent that it's like you have to struggle. You have to struggle, and I feel like that's what happened tonight. Am I wrong in that assessment?
No, you're not. I actually went against my gut, and I should have. I was thinking about going edge, and I went against my gut. You know, it's a broad category, so I was like, oh, well, maybe I could do better in finishers, and didn't work out that way, man. But you know, it is what it is.
Now, Hunter is your teammate, and so there's obviously some weird feelings there. Like you're probably happy for him, but you're also probably a little down on yourself here. So, like, where is your head and where is your heart at right now?
So my head and my heart, both, you know, happy for Hunter, man. I'm very happy for him. I'm proud of him. That's my teammate. It's the second time we played, and the second time he's beat me. So I know it's not, you know, this isn't a fluke. This isn't anything. He's that good. Now my heart wants to continue, but my head kind of says that I need to kind of take a step back. So I am actually going to be taking a step back from the heavyweight division. I'm still going to be in the teams division with Hunter, but at the moment, heavyweight's just not where my head's at right now. I also doing a lot of studying for multiplex TV throwdown, and that's a lot to take in. You know, you got to watch a lot of TV just to stay up on that one. So I'm doing a lot of studying in that, and then I'm working 60-hour weeks, so that's not fun either. So I just don't have the time to study for wrestling like I want to. So I think I'm actually going to be taking a step back. Not saying I will. I'm retiring forever. I will eventually come back, but just at the moment, I will be taking a step back.
You know, I can understand that perspective. It is hard to balance multiple mediums of trivia in your brain, especially when you still have to work. It's weird that you're working during this time of crisis in this pandemic. You said you're not an essential employee, but then again, nothing's really being considered essential in your state of Texas right now. So, like, it's a weird situation. So, like, whatever happens next in terms of your combat wrestling trivia career, I wish you the best. But there is one thing I want to touch on before we move on to Hunter. You haven't gotten to talk about this much, but you have your first defense of the TV Throwdown Championship coming up, and it is against Jacoby Bancroft.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Uh-oh.
We lost him.
Yeah.
I would like to know how you feel about going into that match with Jacoby Bancroft to unify the singles TV Throwdown Championship with the short-lived Phantom TV Throwdown Championship. Like, where's your head at with that?
My head is that I need to really kind of focus on more of the fandom stuff, because even though I am okay at fandom, you know, I like fandom TV a lot, but Jacoby said in his post interview that he is better in regular TV. So knowing that he got to that championship, won the fandom championship, and he's better, and he thinks he's better at regular TV, I do have to focus a lot more and study a lot more. So I'm gonna be watching a lot more television. And especially those fandom categories. So and I saw him. He literally ran through a category that he had just started studying for that match and ran through it. So he's an intimidating guy, and I'm looking forward to playing him, but I know that it's not going to be no easy feat.
Well, for those of us who still watch and appreciate TV Throwdown, I know we're looking forward to that match. The division could use a boost in terms of star power, and I feel like you versus Jacoby Bancroft is the type of boost it needs. You both bring certain amounts of personality to that division. You have a lot of TV knowledge to give, and yeah, good luck in your match against Jacoby.
Thank you.
To our winner for this match, Hunter the Hitman Chambless. You put a lot of pressure on your shoulders here. You put a lot of weight on your shoulders. You're trying to carry it, and somehow you're making it through. You're like Jesus with the cross all the way to the. That is a terrible analogy. Forget I said that. But no, you're in survival mode here, and you're staying alive. Like you just won a number one contenders match, and now you're getting that rematch against Matthew Rosa for the title. He's not going to be cutting a random promo on you guys here anytime soon. Matt's taking a short hiatus from social media. But yeah, you're playing for the title again, and this is kind of your last chance. So, like, how you feeling going into that?
First off, I want to kind of say I did not expect Alec to pull a Dan Murrell against Christian Harloff on me here. But dude, take all the time you need from heavyweight division, and in the teams division, we will kick ass. I have no doubt about that. Going into the match itself, I was super stressed coming into this match. As you know, Nico, I studied constantly, trying to make sure that this wasn't going to be my last time here in the heavyweight division for at least a while. And I came in and scored 14 points, which is kind of a low end for me. But that round two kind of screwed me up, which is weird because I got spinner's choice. But yeah, not my best round two, but I did well in round one, and then I maneuvered pretty well in round number three. But man, Alec gave me a hell of a fight tonight.
Indeed he did. Indeed he did. And you were lucky enough to come out on the winning end of said fight. And now you're moving on to face Matthew Rosa in a rematch, this time for the heavyweight title. And this one's interesting because both of you have improved so much since the last time you guys squared off.
Mm-hmm.
He's become a beast in his own right. You've become a beast in your own right. So like it's just a matter of like what the questions are going to be and how the strategy works out. So what are your thoughts on facing this new iteration of Matthew Rosa, this one that's different from the last one you faced?
Well, going in our first match, I knocked him out. But again, that wasn't a Matthew that we saw today. That was a Matthew that was unsure of his answers, second-guessing himself, missing questions that I knew that he knows. This Matt is scary as hell. He's double belted. He's a team champion and the world champion. That's terrifying. But I've never been in a 5-round match in this current iteration. My first title match was an Iron Man match. So I never got to experience the full 5 rounds. Matt has. He's got that against me. But also, I'm trying to say this without being too disrespectful. I think I understand the game better. He may have me on the knowledge, but I think I can play the game to my advantage. So going into this match, I will be studying my ass off because, like I said, if I lose this title match, I'm done for a year. I've never held a championship here in the league that I created. That's about to change.
I just want to speak on behalf of my tag team championship partner here when I say, if you feel you have an advantage in terms of the game, that's because you made the game, damn it. It's
also that I've been competing ever since wrestling trivia was a thing back in the old company.
And that's fair. And that's fair. And that's fair. So there are millions of factors that'll come down into that championship match. And I'm going to be rooting for my boy, but I wish you the best in terms of what could be your last match in the heavyweight division or the first match of a brand new tenure in your career. We'll see when that time comes.
It's going to be a great match, though. Tune in because me and Matt are going to blow the roof off the place.
Indeed, it will be. But with that said, let's go back to me at the desk by myself. Hi, me. Okay. That was a crazy match. Lots of twists, lots of turns. Hunter was just on his A game today. Alec, he struggled a bit, but he was still able to hang in there for as long as he could. Speaking from experience, I understand how tough it is to balance multiple mediums of trivia at the same time. Like it's hard enough when certain movie competitors are trying to study two different sets of movies, but then you're talking about two different mediums of entertainment. In some cases, three, depending on the competitor. It's a tough thing to do. It's really taxing on the mind. It's really taxing on the body in some ways. And Alec being able to do it as well as he has, I give him a lot of credit. Hunter, he's just been focused on wrestling solely, and we're going to see a very action-packed heavyweight championship match. But from all of us here at Combat Wrestling Trivia on the Nerd Entertainment Network, we thank you for your time. And by the way, JB3, I've been keeping quiet, but I haven't forgotten about you. I'll see you soon, brother.